Welcome to This Explainer. We are jumping right into the absolute tightrope walk that is France's final lineup strategy. It's this incredible balancing act, really. They're leaning heavily on players with deep, proven historical continuity, while at the exact same time trying to manage the brutal physical toll of a deep tournament run. The decisions happening right here, they aren't just about throwing 11 guys on a pitch. It's about finding that perfectly delicate equilibrium to secure back-to-back titles. The stakes are literally monumental, so let's get right to it.
Okay, let's dive into this historic narrative hook, because the history at stake here is just wild. Right at the top, we've got the team's captain, who has a very real chance to do something totally unprecedented, becoming the first captain ever to lift the World Cup trophy twice. Just think about what that actually means for the guys in that locker room. Having a leader who has already conquered this exact massive stage sets a profound tone of expectation for every single person walking out of that tunnel with him. It establishes this vibe of calm, absolute authority before the referee even blows the whistle.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is this massive number, 5. That historical advantage we just talked about extends to a core group of 5 veterans. And actually, it's not just any group of 5. These are the exact players who started the equivalent pressure cooker game in Moscow 4.5 years ago. They've been through the fire of a final before, they felt the crushing weight of those expectations, and they came out victorious. Having 5 returning starters from a previous final provides an absolute bedrock of pure experience that is incredibly hard for any opponent to match.
And when we actually look at who these historical anchors are, that continuity becomes even more imposing. Alongside the captain, you have Griezmann and Mbappe. Now, these two didn't just play in the last final, they actually scored in it. Then you add Olivier Giroud to the mix, who also started that game in Moscow, and you're looking at a core spine of the team that has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that they can handle the highest stakes in the sport. That kind of winning pedigree absolutely trickles down to the rest of the squad, giving the newer players a deep sense of tactical security.
But as we all know, World Cups are also a grueling physical test. While the semifinal definitely forced some changes due to illness, the final lineup shows a perfectly timed physical recovery. Dayot Upamecano is fully recovered, and he reclaims his place from Ibrahima Konate in the back four. Varane is totally fine, good to go. And over in the midfield, Adrien Rabiot reclaims his starting spot from Youssouf Fofana. Getting Upamecano and Rabiot back, it means the team is physically healing up at the exact right moment.
So, the crucial point is, what does this recovery actually mean for their tactical setup? It means they get to return to a tested, winning blueprint. As the management noted, and this is key, it is the same 11 that started the quarterfinal here against England. By getting those recovered players back onto the pitch, they're not just making isolated little swaps. No, they are successfully reassembling their absolute strongest possible formation. It perfectly balances their reliance on those tested veterans we talked about with the fresh, vital physical recovery needed to field their most trusted lineup.
Which leaves us with the ultimate question. Will this returning 11 make history once again? We've seen exactly how they're leaning on veteran experience. And we've seen how they've timed the physical recovery of critical players to recreate their most battle-tested lineup. They've got the continuity, and they've got the health. Now we literally just have to wait and see if this perfectly calibrated blueprint results in back-to-back titles. Thanks for joining me for This Explainer, and keep your curiosity alive.